Okay, now can you hear me? Let's see here. There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, here we go. Now we're in business. All right, I hope we retain our viewers. Sorry about that. The reason why I did this is I wanted to switch to this format since we didn't have our normal Sunday night market watch. Um, I thought I would do this with the StreamYard application where we can have guests come in. And so I'm hoping that maybe some of you will join us here and we can have a little bit of fun with the comments and just interact with you on this Christmas night broadcast. Gold, silver, and you. Yes, indeed. That's what this is about. So if anybody is interested in joining me, I'm going to actually see if I can put a link to this in the chat here where you can join me here and I can let's see here. There's the link to join. If anybody wants to pop in here. And we can have a little fun. There we go. All right, let me pin this. Not going to pin the tail on the donkey, but we'll there. So you can do that and pop in there as needed. We can have a little bit of fun here. And in the meantime, while we wait for that, then we will go through and respond to these comments and say hello to you here. For anybody that wants to join in, we're going to do that here tonight, and it'll be a little bit different there. Have a little bit of a conversation, as well as just enjoy this Christmas evening. All right, broadcast. Good to see you guys. All right, Voodoo Scratch, 7th Merry Christmas out. Lots of slurps, and we're going to slurp for you right now. Oh, yes, indeed, we will. Oh, yeah, let's slurp there. Very good. Since the markets are now closed, as we can see here, they're not opening it up. I guess they're on a holiday. Yeah, so anyways, all right. They celebrate Christmas. That's good, though, that they take the time of holiday to celebrate Christmas. All right, as we wait for anybody to join, we've got Argentina, or Argenta says Pakistan had the world's largest confirmed unmined gold deposits located near Reko Diq town after only surveying a small part of the open mine. Barrick Gold estimated the initial phase would yield 20 million ounces, but the deal fell apart when it was discovered that Barrick Gold was given rights to 50% of the gold by corrupt politicians. Wow. Uganda President Museveni, in his recent State of the Nation address, announced that they had discovered a deposit of 31 million ounces of gold ore, which is extractable pure gold estimates to be 320,000 tons and are currently valued at 12.8 trillion. Gold is far more abundant than previously thought. Well, Argenta, and this keeps coming up, but I posted a video about that. If you go to my channel here, Argenta, I encourage you to do that. I may need to do another video about this because apparently not a lot of people saw this. If you type in Uganda in the search function on my channel, get the truth about the Uganda claims it has the world's largest gold deposits. Check that video out. Really, a lot of people talking about it, but you got to check this video out there. So very good. Let's see what we've got over here. Do we have anybody joining us here? Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. If you're interested in joining to becoming a part of the conversation here tonight, something we don't do typically a whole lot, but we're doing it here. If you want to join me, feel free to click on the link above, and all you need is a microphone. We don't have to show your face, and we'll pop you in here and say hello and have a conversation. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. So, but anyways, all right, thank you so much. Good to see you. Constitutional Stacker is back. Good to see you. Folks are shy. And if nobody wants to join, that's fine. But I appreciate it. If anybody wants to do something a little bit different, we'll do tonight. Have a conversation with you as well in the Salvation Nation. All right. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we've lost a lot of people. I know I probably should just stuck with the regular stream. We only have 30 watching now. I was only gone for like 2 minutes. I was like, man, I've lost the vast majority of the audience. I had almost 100 people watching, and now they're gone. Dang it. Because I wanted to see if I can get some other people to join me, to have a conversation. I thought maybe it would be a good thing and it looks like I should have just stuck with it. Mistake on my part, but oh well. Live and learn. Merry Christmas from Nate Bactera. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Appreciate that. Merry Christmas. Bono Mark, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas indeed. Nicholas Tracy, incredible, moving, powerful, metaphoric message from you, Sal. Thanks for another year of awesome content and true presence in the metal community. Well, Nicholas, I'm honored and humbled, and I appreciate your very kind words. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas day, and thank you for being with me and watching the content. It's folks like you that certainly inspire me to continue on, and so I'm proud to have you as a member of the audience. Thank you so much. All right. Good to see you guys. Simple Hillbilly, Merry Christmas to you. THS, Merry Christmas. Objective Sovereignty, welcome. Glad you're here. And Wine Country Stacking is here with us as well. How many people put a 1? Yeah, exactly. Maybe it wasn't more than 30. So you're right, Wine. Yes, indeed. But hopefully more will come back and see this. Timothy Whittington says, I appreciate this message. Peace and love to you all. Brothers and sisters, Merry Christmas. All right. Peace and love to you. All right, very good. If I could only go back to that previous live stream, but hey, hindsight is so 2022. At least it will be in 4 days, right? And Hillbilly Stacker says, so very true. Merry Christmas, Sal and Stackers. I pray each of you have a wonderful day and that 2023 is kind to each of you. Well, thank you, Hillbilly Stacker. That's very nice, and I pray the same for you. He was saved and baptized in May of this year. Well, nice. And maybe he's a new stacker and a new Christian. Congratulations. This is his first Christmas as a Christian. My only regret is waiting until I was 44 to do it. Never too late, brother. And congratulations on your conversion. Amazing. Your relationship with Jesus. Way to go. That is awesome. It isn't the numbers that count. It's the quality of the ones that are here. That's exactly right. That's true. You're right. Very true, Liquid Electrum. And I'm so glad you're here. And it's the quality of the people that are here. And you guys are awesome. Charles Tisdale. Yes, we were supposed to get a call from the one dude. We're going to call him the Christmas scammer. And let's see, we're going to call, the Jewish guy. Let's call him. His name is Roger. I think his name's Roger. Roger that. Roger this and Roger that. Thank you, Mike. Mike makes him right. He's here.
Jim, what's up?
Hey, Roger.
What's going on?
Roger this, or is it Roger that?
It's Roger this and that.
Or is it Roger Rabbit? It could be Roger Rabbit.
Do you have your girl on the line?
I don't have my girl on the line. She's too busy she had to fix the fax machine. It was having some issues. But did you celebrate Christmas today?
No.
Oh, come on, brother. Don't be a bah humbug. Don't be a Grinch.
I hear you. So she's not ready for the statements today?
Well, no. See, the thing is my girl, she celebrates Christmas.
So tomorrow.
Tomorrow, that's right. But tomorrow is a bank holiday. The markets aren't even open in Asia. Do you know the Asian markets are closed?
Okay, I'll call you on tomorrow.
No. You just woke up from a nap. Let's talk now. Who framed you, by the way, Roger? I want to know who framed you.
I'll call you back. I don't feel well.
What's going on? I can help you feel better. I'm good at counseling.
I don't feel well. Please.
I'm good at counseling, Roger. I can counsel you through this.
Sure, tomorrow, please.
Come on, brother. Help a brother out. Oh, Roger, it's Christmas. Dang it. Oh, shoot. That's right. Hold on a second here. I forgot. Here, we got Silver Wolverine and Who's Your Steady. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. What am I thinking here? Oh, my goodness gracious. There they are. Are you guys with us?
Hi, Sal.
Hey, there they are. The humanity. See, we have humans with us joining us live. There's 2 humans here. We've got Silver Wolverine.
I'm not a human.
Oh, he's not a human? But Who's Your Daddy is more human than a human.
Merry Christmas, Sal, my brother. How you doing?
Merry Christmas to you. All right. Merry Christmas to you and Silver Wolverine. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Doing good. You've been working a 12-hour shift, I understand.
Yes, I have been. Yes.
Wow.
I do it pretty much every Christmas because I'm in a 24-hour environment, 24/7 environment, and I never requested off, so I always get stuck doing it.
Well, I hope they pay you extra for the working on a holiday.
Not being on a Sunday, because Sundays in most companies are not recognized as the holiday.
Oh,
So,
that's a bummer. Oh man. Wow. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
but
Maybe next year you can request the day off. Well, of course it'll be a
yeah,
Monday right then,
yep,
but
yep, yep.
yeah. Well, very good. So that's Silver Wolverine's voice you're hearing. And for those of you who don't remember, Silver Wolverine, I put a challenge to him. Well, he put a challenge to I guess us, and I mentioned on the last live stream that on his video on Silver Eagles that he did. I encourage you to check it out if you haven't seen it. If he got 300 likes, he was going to buy one of these slabbed eagles. That the slabs provide 100% of the numismatic value for the eagles, and he's going to break it out. So we'll have that to look forward to on his channel. So make sure you check out Silver Wolverine. And Who's Your Daddy just had a 24-hour live stream extravaganza. You could have enjoyed family with your Christmas, and then enjoyed Christmas with your family while you played his live stream. They had music and a nice imagery of Christmas stuff. Who's Your Daddy provides a great service to the channel and to the community
Still
as well.
playing.
It's still playing. Wow,
It's
there
still
it is.
playing.
Wow.
Till 10 o'clock tonight. Hey, Wolverine, how you doing?
Hey, good.
Which is amazing.
So yeah, that's been going since 10 o'clock. I always do this on Christmas time. I always start a 24-hour at about 10 p.m. on Christmas Eve, and then go all the way till 10 p.m. on Christmas Day, just to provide a level music and scenes for people to share when they're spending time with their families.
Nice. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very cool. Well, since I have both of you here, can I pick your brains?
You got a couple of minutes. I'm actually waiting for Mrs. Hoosier to call me so I can go pick her up. So you got
Okay.
some time.
Well, I wanted to tell you that I've just registered and got approved to be a brain surgeon. So that's why I wanted to see if I could pick your brains.
Oh, we're the first. We're special.
You don't mind being first. I would be my guinea pigs, right? No, I'm kidding. No,
I'll be first. Wolverine can be second.
Okay.
Sloppy seconds.
So Who's Your Daddy is kind of and he's under the gun here because he's waiting for a call from his wife. Is what are plans for the Who's Your Daddy for the Hoosier Stacker channel coming in 2023?
Well, we continue on with Silver Stacker Bingo. We're going to take some time off from that, from season 2, and relaunch season 3. Yeah, no, I'm not so sure when. Sometime in the next few weeks. I'm taking some well-deserved time off. And then, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a road trip up to Finland next year for Christmas.
Wow. A road trip to Finland? Or you mean
well, yeah, it's going to be a strange road trip, right? To Finland. Yeah. Now, I want to check out this Santa Claus village up there at the Arctic Circle in Finland. I also want to check out. Now, I could road trip up to Leavenworth, Washington, too. They have some really beautiful decorations there in Washington, and right there in the mountains. So, but yeah, as for the channel itself, we'll do what we've always done with Silver Stacker Bingo, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. I haven't got all the details laid out yet, so that's a good opportunity to do that here in the next few weeks to work out the details and do it again.
Nice, very good. Well, I'm sure, knowing Hoosier, he'll probably video log much of his trip when that occurs in Finland. So that'll be exciting to see. Pretty wild.
Yeah,
there's a couple of satanic death metal bands up there, just so you understand.
Well, I tell you what, that's actually the music. Well, not death metal, but I'm actually into symphonic metal.
Oh, nice.
And that area, that general area of all the Norwegian countries and just the Baltic areas, all that area, that's symphonic metal is almost like pop music over here. It's very popular. Right. It's very common over there.
Well, that sounds exciting. That sounds cool. That would be neat to travel up to Finland. Yeah.
And and the reason why I like that level of music is it's music. They actually have art.
Oh
They
yeah,
they actually know
really
the rhythms and their melodies. It's not a whole bunch of thump 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 type of crap.
right.
I know people like it, and I'm not saying that it's all bad, but it's sort of like before. I've always been, when it comes to music, I've always been in kid of the 70s when it comes to the music of back in the 70s. You had rhythm, you had melody, you had a story that was being told, right?
Yes.
You don't get that these days. So
Right.
I was actually looking for something in comparison to Heart back a couple 3 years back, and I actually stumbled across symphonic metal. I haven't looked back.
That's cool. That's awesome. That's great. Well, Silver Wolverine, so what is this 2023 have in store for your channel?
2023 is gonna probably be a lot of the same. I mean, my videos, unlike yours, which are probably well planned out and well executed, mine are kind of on the fly and are like active thoughts that I had, and I sit down and I record a video. Unlike, I think yours are more well planned out and executed, unlike mine.
Well, I don't know about that. There's some that I do that are pretty off the cuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do great research and stuff for a lot of the stuff on the U.S. Mint that you do, and the numbers and stuff. So you do some planning too.
But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably just continue on doing that. Although the United States Mint is is going to have more of a lackluster year this year than they had in the past couple of years. So
right. Yeah, it is pretty amazing. I'm going to be probably doing a video. I used to do videos on the U.S. Mint, and I kind of stopped doing those once folks like Silver Wolverine and Son of a Silver Stacker kind of really honed in that niche. But I'm waiting for literally the last day of the year to do my video on the U.S. Mint, because as we've seen in years past, Congress can pass legislation at the final hour of the last day of the year, and what they
but I thought I saw a Coin World article that said that they had until I thought it was a week ago. I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I thought they had until maybe it was December 28th to pass the commemoratives, and if they don't pass it by then it's done. But I thought it was before then.
Yeah, and that's what I was referring to. Yeah, that's right. That's kind of what I was thinking, because this would be the first year since 1985 that there would be not a commemorative program at all in any given year. But I'm still wondering even if after the first of the year that they could pass something and put it together. But obviously, if they were, they would have to work fast.
You know what they need to pass, guys? They need to pass a law that actually makes the coinage actually attractive.
Yes.
the mint, the U.S. Mint. I don't know what's got them in all a bind or whatever, but most other mints out around the world put our coins to shame. It's really, really unfortunate.
Well, I mean, a lot of people say that, but one thing I don't want to see them do, I don't want to see Disney coins. I don't want to see a lot of them kind of stuff like the Perth Mint does, and like the new way, whatever. I think that stuff's just boring. I mean, not boring, but I mean, they just do too much of it. I don't want to see the U.S. Mint go down that path.
Yeah, but I think a little bit of artistry would go a long way. Put a little bit of pride into the work. You know what I'm saying?
I think what Hoosier's saying is for the circulating coinage.
Yeah, because it's just a shame that we don't put,
like
we don't have any more pride in our work. Yeah, when it comes to the commemoratives and stuff like that, no, I'm talking about just your general coinage, your general circulation.
Coinage.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
because there's
Say, Constitutional Stacker just joined us as well. Hello, Constitutional Stacker.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who said before, for like the proof, numismatic, like bullion type stuff, that they want them to go down the path of like the Perth Mint and go, with Disney and all that kind of stuff. And I don't really want to see that personally.
I think if it was a very special vintage type of thing, something super commemorative, embellish it a little bit, but yeah, I wouldn't go all crazy about it now, because then we get desensitized, and then we'll want more or less at that point. So
yeah.
Man, the high reliefs just absolutely are breathtaking. And yeah, granted, the ones that do exist out there are. They do get a little crazy on what's out there, but every so often have a super high relief, super quality, super pride of ownership type of commemorative coin or whatever from the mint, just to get the juices flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then maybe they'll actually get their quality right too along the way. How many times have we seen lack of quality?
A lot.
And I'm not into the US Mint. I'm not into buying that type of stuff because, well, you're paying stupid prices for poor quality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially with their metals, with their silver metals.
Yeah. I don't know.
They do those horrible.
I don't think the US Mint takes their pride of doing what they do as much as other mints do. And it's probably because they don't want to. It's probably more along the lines of we're trying to get away from tangible metal, and we keep having to put it out.
Yeah, well, because last week I opened up a package from them. It was the silver Liberty medal, which I wasn't going to buy, but then I ended up buying it late. And like Sal, he opened one, and I think both his gold Liberty coin last year as well as the silver Liberty medal this year were both finned. And not only does mine have the finning problem on it, but it also had some crud that's on the edge or the rim of the plane, because the silver metals don't have the reading. They're just smooth edges. And the edge has some kind of crud on it after I took it out of the capsule.
Isn't this a coin also?
Metal? No, it's not a coin. It's
silver, not a coin.
Yeah,
okay.
The silver's a metal. The gold Liberty coin last year was a coin. The silver one this year in 2022 was just a metal, no denomination.
I know. I can't remember if it was you, Silver Wolverine, or Sal, but yeah, you guys were saying that you could have some serious rattle going on inside the capsules.
Or they just don't even close because of the finning. Now that metal just flows over the edge because it struck off center, and it's just a horrible problem. And not only that, but the U.S. Mint is so far behind in technology compared to other mints, and it's just we really should be at the forefront of that. But a lot of it is congressional constraints. A lot of it is also a lot of the labor intensive and the time it takes to produce all the bullion coins. You think about it, the American Silver Eagle occupies so much, as well as the circulating coinage produced as well by the U.S. Mint. But as far as precious metal coinage, the American Silver Eagle is by far the most struck bullion coin in the world. And so therefore, I think a lot of the resources and time are spent there, and even the quality is lacking in those. You've seen a lot more milk spots on the Silver Eagles in the past couple of years because they have to stamp them out as soon as they get them in because there's so much demand for them, and they're still not able to keep up. Why? Because I think they're down to one and two of the producers now. It's Sunshine Minting, and I think some other company that's doing it, and it's just the quality is lacking because of that. Let's see. Are you guys still with me?
Yeah, I'm here. I think I lost it just for a second, but
okay. All right, very good. All right, let's see here.
I'm going to go ahead and drop this out. Go ahead and get to driving.
Okay, he's got to head. All right, thank you, Hoosier Stacker. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good evening. Thanks for joining in. Merry Christmas to you.
You know, and speaking of the
Yeah, Merry
Sunshine
Christmas.
Mint Merry Christmas.
Take care. All right.
You know, speaking of the Sunshine Mint and their blanks, you know, I started thinking just the other day the reason why the United States Mint is with the high premiums of the American Silver Eagle BU coins, and they're probably selling so many of them because of all the dealers getting all those coins slabbed with those struck at San Francisco and struck at the West Point Mint. That's probably where the bulk of those coins are being sold.
Is where?
Because of them all getting slabbed with the struck at the West Point Mint, struck at the San Francisco Mint, and then people who need them for their registry sets are buying them.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Which is
there's
why
a lot of bullion. There's a lot of just straight bullion too. Just people just stacking them. You know, I mean, there's that aspect of it from the from that side and all these grading companies and you know try to make a quick buck on it through some of these things that you're talking about. But I'm just talking about overall in general, the Silver Eagle, and I think that's taking up a lot of the mint's time, and so the lacking in somewhat in quality there, and of course with the supply chain issues and hard to retain employees, I can't help but wonder if some of that is having some effect for the collector side as well too. I mean, because what is it? The Silver Eagles are produced mostly. You say West Point.
Yeah, most of them are produced at the West Point. And then when they're overwhelmed, I believe they spread it out between other locations, mainly San Francisco, and then if they need to, Philadelphia. But then that's when they get all those special labels made because you only have a certain amount of them coming out of the other two mints.
Right, yeah, and then they become the rarities when they come out of there. But all those being produced, then they you know, if let's say that they're overwhelmed at West Point and they go to San Francisco, and San Francisco is doing some high relief proof coins, and they're like, okay, well, we got to spend time. We can only allocate this much time for these proof coins, and we're not going to do as good a job as striking them because we need to get back to work on the Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just wonder how the workload is spread out, or do they have people that are dedicated to their crafts? You know, because the silver coin, proof coin, is much different than anything else, or than a circulating one. Those of you just joining us here, if you want to join us, if you want to actually join us in this conversation, feel free to click the link above. We got Mrs. Coin Crew here. Welcome. Thanks for joining here. We usually have a market watch on Sunday nights, but the markets, as you can see, are closed still. I didn't think they would take the holiday in the East for Christmas, but they did. So therefore, that's why we are here and just having a good time and just having some discussions and answering comments too. And in fact, let's answer this comment from Common Sense. Let me make sure I got my boilerplate here. I do. Common Sense says, Merry Christmas, Sal. Well, thank you, Common Sense. All right. Yeah. We got Silver Wolverine joining us here. James Barron says, I think it's wise to hold some gold for this life and these volatile times, but we need Jesus for his life and the next. Praise our Heavenly Father for the gift of his Son. That's very true. You're right. Exactly right, James Barron. Well said. Mazda Fierro says Merry Christmas as well. So, yeah, very good. Merry Christmas, David Williams. And good to see you all here. So if you want to join in, and maybe Gold Chick will click on the link above and join us for this live. You never know. Silver Heist could do it as well. Anybody can join in. We're having a good time here tonight. Glad you guys are here. We'd love to have Gold Chick join us here. Tell us about you know, the most expensive metal in the world. Oh yeah, good stuff. Honey is like liquid gold. That's right. And so very, very good. All right. So of all the offerings coming, I think if I can guess, well, let's let Silver Wolverine tell us what he's most excited about for the Mint's offering in 2023.
Well,
I think I know what it is.
I'd rather have you guess because you're probably going to be right. So just, what do you think it is?
It is the reverse proof 2-coin set from the with the Morgan and Peace dollar.
Yes, that's it. And
Mine too.
And also the proof peace dollar, because they've never done a proof peace dollar, although there has been, I believe, proof Morgan dollars in the past, you know, when they were circulating,
Right.
but no proof peace dollar. And the one that I'm least excited about is the uncirculated, because they done them last year, so it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah. Well, and actually, I got to reverse my decision here, not to reverse the cowgirl like Treasure Charger says, but hey, maybe HVAC can join us because you know, he's got a booming, deep voice. But I had to reverse my decision, Silver Wolverine. I'm actually most excited about the bristlecone pine Liberty metal coin that's coming out.
The tree?
What's that?
The one that's going to have the tree on it?
Yeah, the one that's got the tree on it. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. I know. It's unusual. Thank you, TNT Cycles. Hold on a second, Silver Wolverine. TNT Cycles says, both my parents are in the hospital. ICUs this Christmas. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry, my friend. Thanks for streaming this. I need to get out of my head for a bit. Well, Merry Christmas. My prayers go out to your parents. What a horrible time to be in the hospital. I pray they heal up soon and can come home. Oh, I hate to hear that, brother. Well, my prayers are with you, my friend, and thank you for joining in. We're going to try to keep it light here. And so, yes, indeed, hang in there, but we're thinking of you. So, yeah, the bristlecone pine, the reason why they chose that is because the bristlecone pine can live up to, guess how long that tree can live. Post it in the chat and post it, and Silver Wolverine, you go ahead and say how old do you think those trees can get, but take a wild guess.
Yeah, I'll guess. I mean, I don't know because but since you're bringing it up, it must be a very long time. So
2 years. It's over 2 years. Can you believe it?
Oh, over 2 years. I'll say 300 years. I don't know.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. You know what? Judy, miss you actually nailed it with the guess of how long they live. They live to be 5,000 years old. 5,000 years old. Yes, indeed.
So I was way off.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I was surprised. And what it is that represents enduring liberty. Liberty can endure for that long. And so you have a tree. And so those trees are native, I guess. I don't know where, I think in Alaska they are, some places up. They live in very barren environments. And so that was why they chose that. And yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how it looks on there. But the eagle on the back of it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing that eagle.
So I believe they're doing the gold coin and the silver medal in 2023.
Yeah.
So are you more, I'm sure, are you going to buy, I'm sure you're going to get both, right?
Yeah, I'm probably going to try to get both if I can. You know, now I've actually just this year was able to update the whole set. So I've got all of the American Liberty medals since 2015. And so I guess I'm going to continue that collection since I'm not collecting the commemoratives anymore.
Yeah. And I was just going to say that because you just did a video a couple months ago that said that, you know, when you showed your collection of all your commemoratives that you weren't going to continue the series anymore.
Yep, I'm done. I'm finished. Now, unless there's a coin I really, really like that the commemoratives come out, then I may get one and just kind of keep it separate. But they've already changed kind of the packaging. They've dumbed down the packaging, and likely in 2023 they may not have any coins. It was a good year to stop it. And most of those coins that I got in that, if you want to see that whole video, you can go in and search on my channel. I have all of them. And so if you type in complete commemorative, you will see here complete proof modern commemorative coin collection from 1982 to 2002. I've got them all, every mint mark and everything. This is a video I did 4 months ago. Got very few views. Took a lot of work to put together. And then 7 years ago, I did the complete U.S. honor commemorative proof collection from 1982 to 2015. In the grand scheme of things, that didn't get very many views either. But a lot of people are just not interested in these coins. And I really kind of have lost interest in them as well, too. There's some of them in there that I actually hate the design, but I got to buy them to keep up with the collection. And so so anyways, but I'm.
Yeah. This year was actually the first year that I bought a commemorative.
All right, hold on. Okay, hold on. We got some folks joining us here. Now let's add Who's Your Daddy back in. He's driving. Who's Your Daddy? Good to see you back with us. There's somebody else that's joining that has his name here. I don't know if you want me to show you with your name and you're showing your face too. Are you okay with that? I want to protect your privacy if that's the case.
I'm actually. Hey, real quick, Sal. I'm actually gonna drop real quick too, and I'm gonna because I have to get into the car, and I'll join back in when I'm in there.
Okay, sounds good, brother.
All right. Talk to you.
See you. Okay, we'll add him in. We got a plus from Kevin, so Kevin is with us now, and Who's Your Daddy is back. Actually, Who's Your Stacking, but he's my dad. Okay, for this day, he's gonna be my daddy. All right. Good to see you.
Yeah, I figured I wasn't going to go anywhere once I got into the car, so I figured I'd just dial back in while I go get Caesar.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks, brother. And Kevin Rasmussen is here. Hello, sir.
Hello. Glad to be joining you here. I'm mostly here to learn. I'm kind of new at this. And
that's wonderful. That's great. Well, I'm glad you're here and really appreciate it. You joining in, and we like to talk precious metals here and enjoy the conversation. So what have you been stacking or accumulating lately?
Britannias. I really didn't. I sold my gold in like 2012. I was buying it 2008. I did pretty good. The last gold I bought was 850, and I sold it at 12 something.
Nice.
Bought a house.
Okay.
And so now I just came into some money. I've been buying Britannias, silver and gold.
Very good. Good choice. Good quality.
And I spent half the money I had to on it now, and then I have some cash sitting outside, thinking that I sort of noticed that when the markets crash, it seems that initially gold and silver go down a little bit. I don't know if it's people covering their positions or whatnot. So I think there could be a buying opportunity, but that's why I'm paying attention to people that know what's going on.
Yeah, no, that's great. It's good to pay attention to see what's happening in the markets. Wait for those dips to make buys. And I've always tell people spot price matters. As much as these premiums are, if you can take advantage of the dips, by all means do it. And so that's good. I think you're doing a good thing. Now, spot price matters in the short term. Spot price matters when you're buying and when you're selling, but for a long-term hold, it doesn't mean quite as much. We also have Mrs. Coin Crew is here with us. Hello, Mrs. Coin Crew. Good to see you.
Hello, Uncle Sal.
Hey,
hi, Squirrel.
How you doing?
Hi, Squirrel.
Hey, Hoosier.
Hoosier's here. Everybody, welcome Kevin. He's new to buying precious metals, and that's awesome. Buying some Britannias, awesome.
Welcome, Kevin.
Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
Very good. I'm glad you guys are all here with us here on this Christmas evening. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, nice.
I got a question. I'm also maybe thinking about holding off until the Type 2 23 Britannias come out. That might happen with King Charles on them, and that could be a low mintage.
Likely not. In fact, I don't even think the Type 1s are going to be a low mintage either, or at least not low enough to make a whole lot of difference numismatically. However, it's a nice set. I actually bought the Type 1s, and we'll get the Type 2s as well, too. Now, I say that with the understanding that the way the markets work is that we could see kind of a little bit of a hype for them at the beginning, and but then sooner or later it'll pop out. It'll pop out and just go back to just being kind of bullion. I think that's what's going to happen. I think they're probably going to just be minting too much of those. I don't know that the Royal Mint actually releases mintages for their bullion coins. I don't think I've ever seen that. And so likely with that being the case, we really won't know. But I think that there will be some hype with some of the transitions over to the from Queen Elizabeth to King Charles. For those of you who don't know, the Royal Canadian Mint is going to be issuing for their 2023 Maple Leafs a Queen Elizabeth Susan Blunt effigy, which there's only been 2 effigies for the gold maples and silver maples. And so the Susan Blunt image of the Queen Elizabeth will remain on the 2023s, at least that we know of for now. There'll be one difference. There's going to be a double dated coin with her reign, 1952 to 1922. Will be on those.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
What is an effigy?
Effigy is the image of the monarch. So in other words, in the Royal Mint, there's been 5 effigies of the Queen since her reign in 1952. There's been 5 different images of the Queen on those coins, and that's the effigy.
All right.
All right,
So-
Hoosier Daddy he is practicing safe driving. He's put his turn signal on before he made that turn. There we go. Way to go.
Yeah, I
Shit.
heard that.
At least I can actually drive. At least I can actually drive on the roads. 2 days ago, I forgot my skates.
Oh boy! Wow. Yeah.
I actually like the speaking of the effigy, I actually like the younger version of the Queen and the older version.
They call that long neck Lizzie, that one. And the Royal Canadian Mint, that was a nice. I don't like the Susan Blunt version. The Susanna Blunt. I'm with you. I like the long neck Lizzie as well too. This is a nice.
Yeah,
nice,
I mean,
nice,
when the Charles coin came out, I was hoping they would use the older version of him, just because the fact that the younger version of him looks like the guy from Mad Magazine.
Oh yeah, Alfred E. Newman. Yeah, yeah.
Ears and all. So
Yep.
I saw the King version. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how many countries decide to keep the Queen on their reverse.
Right.
Or obverse. So
I figured for the King version that they'd have to do special like 1.5 ounce for the ears.
Just to compensate the ears.
Right. Yeah. Yep. High relief with the ears, especially if it's a
yeah.
high relief ear.
Now, actually, I think if they used the older version of Charles on the coins, it would be. I think it would actually look better. The younger version, no, he's just too squammy to be on the coin as a young Charles. Now, the older Charles, he's got a little bit more distinguished features. He's got a little bit more going on his what he has now as an old man than the young man. So. But yeah, the 2023s, yeah, I know countries are not switching over to the King. They're sticking to the Queen.
Charles has that globalist World Economic Forum's squint to him in his eyes.
Hey, speaking of old coins, Sal, what do you know about hobo nickels?
Hobo nickels. Not a whole lot. I know there's modern versions of them. They've done a lot of really cool stuff with them. There's some pretty famous early versions that were done during the Depression and the like, and they are really cool. Some of them are there's a handful of artists that if you get these artists hobo nickels, they're worth a lot of money. I have a friend who collects those. And,
yeah, I've seen a couple at the local coin shop. That's why I'm asking, because they're a little pricey. But
yeah,
but the art, yeah, is what they did to them. What they did with how they actually created them is pretty cool too.
Yes, it is, and it's been extended upon Morgan dollars as well too.
Oh yeah.
Here. We actually have a constitutional stacker in the background too. I don't want to have too many on at one time. So we'll go with a couple of you guys for a little bit longer here, and then we'll bring Constitutional Stacker on here with us. But I just didn't want to have too many people on at once.
That's actually a good time there because I'm just now pulling up to Mrs. Hoosier's work right now.
Okay, well, give Mrs. Hoosier my best, and give her a big hug for me. And Merry Christmas to you guys, Hoosier, and I appreciate you, brother. And looking forward to your channel in 2023. You guys check out Hoosier Stacker's channel. And thank you again so much, brother.
All right. So you take care. Merry Christmas, Wolverine. Merry Christmas, Angel. Merry Christmas, Sal. Love you all.
Later, Hoosier.
And everyone out here that is getting into it, it's the best time to do it. Look at it this way. Just by starting your stacking journey, you're 90% off than most of the people in the U.S. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a good Christmas.
Take care. All right. Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right.
Hi,
hello. Yes. We've got Constitutional Stacker joining us here now. Constitutional Stacker, welcome, my friend.
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right. All right.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thanks
Christmas
for bringing me in.
Yeah.
I was thinking what a safe driver Hoosier Daddy was at the same time you said it, and I started laughing.
Yeah, the signal on and everything.
He even stopped at all the red lights.
Yeah. Ooh, I see a tail for Kevin. That's a little cat tail. That's great. Love it. Hello, kitty.
Yeah, got a kitty. Hi.
That's great.
Yeah, hey, maybe I can just ask another question, and then I can make room for somebody else.
Okay.
The only regret I have about the Britannias is milk spotting. And, you know, I haven't opened up my tubes, except for one that came damaged. I got it from Atmex, but before you scold me, I got a really good deal on it. But it came damaged, and, you know, 5 of the coins are damaged. They did me right. I sent them in. They sent me a new tube. But a lot of them had a little bit of milk spotting on them. They were 2022s.
And those are the Britannias?
Yeah, silver.
Yeah. The Royal Mint has been famous for their milk spots. It's almost a security feature, it seems.
Right. And that's what I used to say about maples, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The Royal Canadian Mint had something called Mint Shield that was done in 2018 that all but eliminated milk spots from many bullion coin from 2018. But it's a closely guarded secret by the Royal Canadian Mint. Other mints could learn from them if they would allow that mint shield technology to be utilized. But it really boils down to the planchets and them speeding those planchets, and they dry with they're being dried up with the detergent on them, and it really gets baked in. When they anneal those blanks, it bakes in the detergent. That's what causes those milk spots. And
I heard it was borax or something. Is that it?
No, it's a detergent.
Okay.
Detergent, yeah. And borax actually in silver melting, actually what that does is it kind of crust on the silver on top of it, and that can be flaked off. But anyways, yeah, it's a bummer about those, but that does not take away from the bullion value of your Britannias.
Exactly. You know, what really sold me on them was the security features.
Yeah.
I thought, like, well, what coin would I be happy to receive from somebody and feel good about it? And I said, well, yeah, Britannia, without me having a lot of testing equipment or experience,
right?
I could just look at it, and
sometimes regardless what you can do is just look at it,
right?
As Ed Bassmaster once famously said,
look at it.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at it.
Right, he's great.
All right, there we go. All right, Uranus, Missouri. We're being represented by Uranus, Missouri. And historic Route 66. If you have not seen that video, check out Coin Crew, Mrs. Coin Crew's channel, where they visit Uranus, Missouri. Yes, indeed. All right.
He is Uranus. I love him.
All right. He's your best butthole. All
Good
right.
evening, everyone.
Good evening, Coin Crew, Mrs. Coin Crew. You guys are awesome.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
How's everybody doing?
Doing well. Yes, and by the way, Kevin, you are looking at on the screen below you an actual coin dealer, Coin Crew and Mrs. Coin Crew,
okay,
coin shop. They know a lot about coins. If you subscribe to the Coin Crew channel, if you're interested in coin collecting, they've done some really informative videos, and they're a lot of fun too, as you can tell.
I'll do that.
He put a good one out today. I really enjoyed.
She knows more.
Cool.
Just a guy.
Yeah. Both you guys
why you're
know.
still married.
Yeah, both of those guys know about coins.
I'll check it out.
I put out a scary one today.
I know stuff.
All right. Yeah, exactly. You know stuff. That's right.
I put out a scary one today, Sal.
Did you? Oh boy, I have to check it out.
Yeah, it's about death.
Oh boy. Wow. I need to look. All right. I need to look at that one. Perfect for Christmas. Yes. Oh yes, the pocket pinger. Yes. If you want a good way to test silver, Kevin Rasmussen, there's something called the pocket pinger. And actually, I'll show you this. I have one right here. Hold on a second.
Those are fun. I love the pocket pinger.
Yeah, the pocket pinger.
I downloaded an app that supposedly will be a pinger, but I don't know if that's gonna.
Yeah, well, the way this works, let me show you this. I'm gonna. This is a foretaste of something to come here. I'm gonna let you hear this ring of this particular piece. This is a United States Mint product I'm gonna be showing you here. I'm gonna try to find a way to make this work where I can put it on here and let you hear this.
Gold sounds the best.
Oh yeah.
The longest.
What's that?
It pings the longest.
Gold sounds the best.
Yeah. All right, hold on a second here.
Pull out some gold, Uncle Sal.
Nothing sounds like an AGE on the pinger, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, hold on a second here. Let me find a way to do this. I've got to try to find a way to. All right, now we're not looking at Santa Claus. There we go. There we go. This is the pocket pinger. All right, now listen to this. Oh, hold on. You hear that ring?
It's coming through my speakers wrong.
So what happens is this pocket pinger has got these little grips on it. And so it doesn't damage the coin, but it grips it pretty tight, as you can see there. And then you just squeeze it tight there, and then you can use this little stick to ping it. And the link to get these is in the description below if you're interested.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Your silver with the sound.
If you lose your stick, you can just take it and go.
Yeah, there's a back plate right here. See that back plate? I probably should have pulled my pink one out, but then you can just flip it like that.
Yeah, with your finger if you lose your stick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, thank you.
No longer have your wood stick.
Yeah. If you lose your wood, you can use your finger.
Yeah.
You are funny.
Good thing this is the evening.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to lose your stick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
What do you think about the sliders?
Oh, the CCT slider. I got one of those too. They're great too. I got one here.
Those are fun also.
And oh boy, I just got a notification from Bullion Exchanges. You can slide it down the CCT slider as well too. Nice and slow. See how slow that goes? That means it's real silver. Boom shalaka, boom shalaka. There we go.
Playing with your silver.
Playing
That's
with
always
my
fun.
Yes, indeed. Got to love it. Got to love it. All right.
Sal, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You know it's Christmas, right?
Yes, it is Christmas.
Did you give away everything you wanted to give away to your family?
I think I did. Yes, I did. Yep.
To me, that is the happiest part about Christmas.
Oh, yes. The giving. In fact, one family member was shockingly surprised. The lump of coal I got this individual was humongous.
Did it turn into a diamond?
It did not. There was not enough.
Oh,
pressure.
man.
Not enough.
Oh, what a
but it has the potential for that. It has the potential for that.
It does. They just got to live long enough.
No, there's nothing about that. And that is the cool thing about, and I'm not the best gift giver, but this Christmas especially that's the best part, to see the expression on the faces. And it's really cool. Yes, indeed. In fact, the only thing about it is, I mean, what I would really love to do is I would love to just have a huge, massive giveaway to everybody in this community if I could. But you'd go bankrupt trying to do that with with all the good people here. But it's just an amazing community, and and family and what Christmas is all about. It's a great season. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I gave quite a bit of silver away this year, and it was a lot of fun. I mailed off stuff in the mail. I started some new stackers off, and got to see their face. You guys didn't get to because you didn't want to be on camera, but yeah, what a great feeling to watch that reaction.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wonderful thing there for sure.
It is a good feeling to see people happy, when they receive a gift.
Yep.
It is. I caught your video this morning, Coin Crew, and I thought that was really good. I mentioned that we're all going to die in mine today, which I thought was interesting timing, but yours was a little darker, and I liked it. It was something worth talking about.
A little darker.
I'm a little darker.
You know what? In my Christmas video today, I mentioned death as well in mine.
Well, you put out like 20, so it's hard to catch them all. So I'll have to go back.
I can tell you the first 2 words that make you either want to watch it or not want to watch it. It's the first 2 words I say in the video. You ever say it?
Yeah.
Death is inevitable. Okay, so it's 3 words.
That's right.
Oh well, I can count.
That's right.
Death is
Joe
inevitable.
Biden saying it.
That's exactly how the video starts.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, my video today, it was Born to Die.
There was someone else that commented on that said they had the word about death or the word die in their video besides constitutional.
Oh, there was?
Yeah, I think it was
Sal
and no, someone else.
Oh.
So we're all just dark today.
I think it's like Frostbite, I think he said.
Okay. Huh.
Oh yeah, Frostbite's a new guy.
Yeah, he's a new guy. He subbed us.
Okay.
He's a new guy.
He actually did his first live the other night. It was pretty good.
I went ahead and subbed him and checked it out.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Nice.
Interesting. I'm just a
Well,
guy.
guys,
I'm not new, not old, just a guy.
I'm old. I got some stuff I got to take care of around the house, but it was great to talk with you guys, especially you, Uncle Sal, and Coin Crew, and Kevin. I didn't get to talk to you, but it was a pleasure listening to you, sir. And,
Thank you.
I got some things I got to do around the house. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Merry Christmas to you guys. If you guys have not checked out Constitutional Stacker, I encourage you to do so. He produces some really good videos as well. And so thank you for being here in Constitutional Stacker. Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones.
Thanks, brother. Merry Christmas to all of you guys and everybody watching.
All right. You take care.
You as well.
Oh.
Yes, I am. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Very good. Nice. Well, let's see here. Oh man, what do we have left here? Let's see here. Now I just figured out how to solo this. Oh, nice goodies there. You got some candy.
I keep popping one in my mouth.
Almost all my custom M&Ms.
I did not eat almost.
Oh, what's written on those? That's custom.
Oh, it says Coin Crew, Just a Guy, Squirrel.
Take one out.
Oh, nice.
So it was my secret Santa.
Here you go.
Okay.
She's gonna show you some of them.
All right,
He was only allowed to eat the Just a Guy ones.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, Just a Guy. That's awesome, man.
But he's been eating my squirrels.
Oh boy. Oh, that's awesome. Wow.
And there should be some like acorns in there, but he probably ate all those too. Oh no, here.
Gold Chick got a Christmas card from Alice Cooper. That's cool. Look at that squirrel. That's some nuts.
Yeah.
That's great. Psycho Bosch. Guess that's a compliment from Gold Chick. That's great.
There's also a Coin Zone one in there too.
Yeah, Coin Zone.
A squirrel, a nut, a Coin Zone, Just a Guy,
right?
And a regular M for M&Ms.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that was scaring me for a second seeing this big ugly guy on your screen next to this pretty girl. My chest was starting to hurt. I was having a heart attack or something. I don't know. Scared myself.
So now that Mrs. Coin Crew and Coin Crew are here, because you just passed 10,000 subscribers, right?
I think so.
Congratulations. So what do you guys have planned for your channels in 2023? Yeah, there it is. Nice. Congratulations.
I don't know if I'm trying to get it to where it's not blurry.
I mean, you can see it.
You can see the 10.
Yeah.
10268.
More education, more fun.
Yeah.
He's
Nice.
the education. I'm the fun.
I've been doing some shorts on stuff that people can look for, and I'll be making a video pretty soon. Once I get over 100 shorts, referencing all the shorts, the types I've been making.
Yeah.
Explaining why I've been doing it.
Nice.
He's really into shorts because it's cold outside.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody
Exactly.
wants to see my shorts.
Nobody wants to see your shorts.
Except for me.
Exactly. That's right.
No, not everybody. I did a Merry Christmas short for 10 seconds earlier today.
Yeah, we got like 6 thumbs down, man. There's a lot of Scrooges out there.
Oh, man.
That's what we thought. We saw.
We just literally said Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. And people are like, we hate Christmas. We hate you.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're standing out there in the freezing cold, 2 foot of snow with our coats on. Merry Christmas, be safe.
We're like,
wow.
And it's like, no, we ain't having that.
Oh my goodness gracious! Wow. So,
but
Kevin,
that's all right. It's cool. I mean, every Scrooge his own.
Yeah.
Yes, Sal.
Question for you. You're kind of new at this. Other than the Britannias, what is your goal for 2023 as far as stacking? Do you want to get more Britannias? Do you want to branch out? Are you interested in collecting at all?
I'm not collecting, bullion, so I can be economical. Of course, I'm not getting rounds. I know that would be cheaper, but for the same reason, I guess I like the Britannias is the security features. I have my plans on to see what the market does.
Right.
I'm pretty proud of myself of not doing a FOMO.
Right.
And just spending all of it, trying to stick with my plan. And so far, it's worked out all right, but it's only been a few months now since I did it. So I'm up right now. And how say it might not go down like I planned, and it's going up. And then I might decide, might have to do that. How would one decide that it is going up in a way that it's staying up, or there's no telling?
It's really kind of no telling. The markets are kind of fickle in that way. In fact, one video I made, a prediction video that I think is probably going to stick, and that is look forward to volatility in the coming year. We've already started to see it, especially since I made that video. The markets went up and down pretty dramatically and drastically for unexpected reasons. In fact, we got news out of Japan that just caused the silver market to go up 5% in silver's price in one day. That was out of left field. So we very well could see more of that in 2023. I'm of the mind that we'll probably see higher silver and gold prices in 2023 overall, but stay tuned for volatility. Timing that market is going to be difficult. So I would say anytime you can see the price goes down, I have a little concept that I like to refer to as smart dollar cost averaging. And that's where you buy more within your budget, silver and gold, when the price drops, especially if it drops dramatically in one day, and less, but you're still buying when the price goes up, and maybe even not at all if it rises dramatically in 1 or 2 or 3 days. Because usually if it's going way up and way down within a matter of a day or 2 or 3 or maybe even 4, typically it will correct itself. The market always tends to correct itself because there's always an overreaction. A lot of that is based off of FOMO. There's FOMO all over the place and in the markets because it's psychology. And so you have to be able to navigate that and look at the patterns. But that's what I've noticed and seen, that whenever there's a dramatic rise or fall in the prices, typically they do work themselves out. But typically what we've been seeing is as higher lows. In other words, there's new floors and resistance points with silver and gold. And so if you learn to kind of watch the markets and kind of see where the patterns are, you'll do okay. But don't beat yourself up too much if you miss the dips or miss the bottom of a dip. I've made purchases and then it falls, this price can fall a quarter and 30 cents and whatever for silver and, $10, $12 for gold. Don't beat yourself up, because when you buy, you're looking at it for a long-term hold. And when you have it in your possession, it turns from being valued in as a price, and to being valued in ounces and weight. You look at it as weight as opposed to what it's worth and its price. That's the difference between price and value. You're valuing it for what it is intrinsically in its historic value that transcends price.
Thank you. I just got another question while you were talking. What about fractional silver for, like, say, when, if we get into a bartering situation, even an ounce of silver could be worth a lot of money, and for a smaller transaction.
That's a possibility, although I think we're a ways away from that. And I would say for fractional stuff, that's where you would go into the constitutional silver, what's known as junk silver.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Or if you were buying silver from another country, I refer to that as spending silver, silver that was used as money and currency in those days. That's going to be your best bet. I would not buy modern bullion fractional silver. It's way overpriced, above the premiums, unless you're collecting it. And there are some people that collect that stuff, and that's a different matter. If you buy it as a collectible, that's a different story. Nothing wrong with mine, but if you're a pure stacker, that's not where you want to go.
Yeah, I agree with that. What about the shot, silver shot?
Silver shot. There was a time when silver shot was more expensive than silver rounds. Silver shot is utilized for people who pour silver. Otherwise, I would not stack silver shot. I would not get a jar of silver shot, because you can't really verify. It's hard unless you have a machine that can scan it or whatever, or you put it on your precious metals verifier, or take all those little beads and run them down a silver slide. You can't ping test silver shot. It's really only for people who pour silver.
Okay.
Now I have to pour my beads down my silver slide.
I know, it sounds good.
Exactly. That's right.
Thanks, Uncle Sal.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Oh, yeah.
It's my silver turd.
That's a King Silver Turd.
She poured that.
Well, Keith poured it, but I did all the hard work.
Nice. With the buffing and stuff?
I do the molten metal.
Nice. That is awesome. That is really cool, man. Wow.
Not great, but it's a good start.
Yep. It's a start. It's almost 5 ounces. Or no, it's 4.5 ounces.
Great job on that.
4.5.
By the way, look who we have here. HVAC Residential Basics. Hello, sir.
Good evening, everybody. How are y'all? Hey, Angel.
All right, HVAC, I want you to tell me, what is your command, sir?
You got to get your pencil and your paper and get ready to write down these numbers. Keep them safe and secure. They're your numbers to free silver.
Oh, yeah.
My balls suck.
All right, for those who don't know, that's a little inside joke. You have to see Who's Your Stackers bingo night, because HVAC has been dutiful and very good announcer. And whenever somebody wants numbers to play silver bingo, that's what you hear, to write down your numbers. Oh, yeah, HVAC Residential Basics. Way to go.
I'll have to borrow your voice for a video, man.
I'm for hire.
He's got one radio voice.
Freebie.
He's got a good radio voice.
Yeah, it sounds excellent for radio. You hear him on the radio, he sounds like one of those big-time announcers.
Oh, yeah.
I've been hearing that
be
for
the next
last
winner.
2 years.
Yeah. I'll just do some video stuff. I'll be showing you stuff, and then you can just voice over all my videos for me, and then I don't have to say nothing.
And then your comments won't get shut off.
Can HVAC sing for us?
No.
Oh,
no.
Man. No, in that boomy bass voice.
Can't voice over her then. Gotta have singing.
Oh, no.
Angel's
got the voice.
Dun, dun, dun. Owner of a lonely fart.
I wanted
a lonely fart.
Yeah.
You are the owner of a lonely fart.
That's right. No one can smell it but me. No, sorry.
I was wondering if I could touch a little bit on what you was talking about earlier about stacking silver and basically I stack silver, but I don't stack it to make money. That's where the collectability comes in at. I did a video a while back that showed you sometimes you can collect fractional gold, pay a higher premium, And like in the case of the 1991 half-ounce gold eagle, you're able to turn a 1/2 ounce for only 7% more money cost into 2 full ounces. So I use the stacking as a preservation for wealth. And I stack like you. I don't stack to try to make money. I stack for the weight. And for making money, I do the collectibles. I just kind of merge them all together. That's all I wanted to add. My thoughts on.
I stack for fun.
That's right, for fun. That's cool. Is that an Intaglio Mint piece?
I think so. It's like that. It's like got the same picture.
It's like the $50 pan bag.
As the gold one that's in like the coin museum.
The $50 Panama Pacific.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a huge gold coin. The original of that is. Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, I saw it at the museum.
Nice.
Didn't you get that on film?
Yeah.
She got it on film.
Okay, cool.
Thank you,
You're right.
Let me speak. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, stacking is really about wealth preservation over the long course of time. That's really the bottom line. I mean, people can flip some collector silver coins, and people do that. You got to time it right and everything. Of course, Coin Crew knows about a lot of that numismatic and aspect, and Mrs. Coin Crew, as they have their coin shop, and they also auction coins. So yes, they know. But I can't time those markets for myself, and I know that a lot of the stuff that I've collected over the years, they have. They've kind of that ship has sailed for their numismatic value, and I lost money on some pieces from that. But most of what I collect is for fun.
It looks like somebody is flashing you.
Someone is flashing you,
or you got a ghost or something in that door behind you.
I'm like, look.
Which door?
He's doing Morse code flashlight stuff through his door, but then it closed.
Yeah, I was out on the road, and I came in and just snuck into the office here, and she didn't know I was home, so she's heard the voice and opened the door, and let the dog in.
She thought he was a robber.
She flashed you.
She flashed. Yeah, she thought somebody's going to come get our coffee, and that just will not happen.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Appreciate you guys joining us in the chat here tonight. We're having a little bit of fun, doing something a little bit different on the channel. We've got guests with us, and so we're just. Thought we'd do. The markets are actually closed tonight, so we're doing something a little bit different, having other community members here. And we've got Mrs. Coin Crew with her husband Coin Crew. Both of them have channels, both very knowledgeable on coins, coin dealers, and they do auctions as well. So check out and subscribe to Coin Crew and Mrs. Coin Crew. We've got HVAC Residential Basics. You can see him as a wonderful announcer over at Hoosier Stackers channel on Saturday nights. He also is a regular on these. On my live streams as well in the chat. And we have Kevin Rasmussen, who is a new accumulator and stacker of silver and gold as well. And welcome, Kevin. Glad you're here with us. If you want to join us from inside the chat, you're welcome. Just click the link above and we'll pull you in. And but anybody else have anything they want to talk about here tonight?
I have a question.
Yes,
since
sir.
you mentioned junk silver, there's I guess dimes, quarters, half dollars.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
Those are the main ones. Now you can accumulate 40% half dollars as well, which I really don't recommend for stacking. I mean, you can get them pretty cheap, but you typically get them for under spot. The Coin Crew, Mrs. Coin Crew may be able to assess that as far as dealing with those. And also war nickels, they're 35% silver, and you can get those typically for fairly close to spot too. But I'm not a big fan myself of silver that is below 90% typically, just because it's you're not going to really get as much back for it. And it seems like the more pure silver and the constitutional stuff is very recognized, very liquid, and can sell at a premium, and you typically will get somewhat back of a premium. It kind of falls in line with some of the modern stuff as far as premiums are concerned, but sometimes it can be a little bit out of whack. But anything out of line what I said, Coin Crew and Mrs. Coin Crew, or is that about right? Or can you want to add anything on to that?
I recommend if you're going to stack the fractional, just the dimes and quarters, because they have the lowest premiums. When you get up into the halves, because they're bigger and a more solid piece, you know, feel some weight, they tend to put a bigger premium on them, on the half dollars. 40% war nickels, they're good if you're just going to like melt it out or refine it and you're just buying it to flip it. But for the stack, I would stick with dimes and quarters and maybe a little bit in halves. If you can get halves at the same price, always buy halves first.
Right.
Just saying.
I also noticed that I was thinking maybe I would want some of the older ones with the older design, not like our current money, so I would never confuse it. You know, like with George Washington on it, on the quarter. Has George Washington always been on the quarter, or?
No, there's Standing Liberty quarters,
Right.
and then there's barbers, but the barbers are mostly slicked out. And even the Seated Liberty or the Standing Liberty quarters, the most of those that you find are going to be fairly well worn. And so you pay a bit of a premium for some of those. Sometimes you can get nice ones. I always cherry pick my Constitutional Silver for my LCS and find the best ones in there for the same price as the Washington. But it's pretty easy to tell the difference. They just look different. And anything before 1965 is going to be silver. So it doesn't matter if it's the Rosies, the Roosevelt dimes, or the Washington quarters. So you get those before 1964. You just look at the year, you're good to go. And you look at the edge too, because the edge is not going to be sandwiched with that copper clad layer. So you'll be good to go getting those. And see, the reason why those are good to stack is because you're going to get more silver, because the slicks, they, you know, if you take those slicks and go to a local coin shop and say, hey, I want, you know, 17 per dollar for these, or, you know, you get quoted, they're not going to do it. They're going to do it by weight. They're going to weigh them because they're going to be slickers, because some of the silver is
right.
They've been heavily fondled.
Yeah, heavily fondled. That's right.
Is $1.25 in
140.
Constitution, is that an ounce or something?
About $1.42.
$1.40.
Some people say $1.40. Some people say $1.45. It's about $1.42.5.
Okay. Well, I'm learning a lot. I really appreciate
you
being
said you
on
went
here.
different than you said you went different than the circulating coinage. I would recommend if you want to go for cost, Benjamins, half dollars, and Merc dimes are close to most of. If you have any coin dealer that moves a lot of silver and people request a certain type, like myself, I had to actually start separating it out, because some people want different types and they're willing to pay different prices, and so I'm willing to pay different prices to get them. But as Sal said, if they're slick, we're throwing it on a scale. And then that even pertains to, is it resellable slick? Because if it's not a resellable slick coin,
if it's too fondled, people don't want to buy it. It stays in the bottom of the bowl. They just keep going.
So we buy those even further back than just like it's just sterling silver or something, you know. Yeah. And we just throw it in a bucket.
But sterling silver is a higher silver content than 90%.
What I'm saying is it goes in a bucket that we won't resell. It just goes straight
to get melted.
Yep.
Would you be willing to sell that back to the public at spot price according to weight?
No, he usually he just puts it in a melting pot.
I put it in a melt pot, and when the 5-gallon bucket gets filled up, it's not that I wouldn't be making money, but I use it and I just trade it for pure ounces when the bucket gets full.
Yeah,
I mean that's a good offer, but I'm going for the long term.
If you come to our shop physically, he might let you.
I might let you dig through his bucket.
Dig through his bucket.
But I don't sit there and try to pull it back out.
Yeah.
Will you let the people who visit your shop kick that bucket?
If they want
hurt
to.
Their foot.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's a liability. Sorry.
That's a liability issue. That's right.
Yeah, think about that.
Well, you were talking about death today, so I figured.
Yeah.
I caught on. Yeah.
You know what, guys? I've got a bucket list. People don't. I've got a mop bucket. I've got one of those little tiny buckets that you put water in to wash things around the house. I've got a nice little bucket, a 5-gallon bucket. I got a little red bucket. I've got an orange bucket. That's my bucket list.
You also have a water bucket?
And a water bucket. That's right.
Yeah, sprinkle onto the plants?
Yes. Got a water bucket.
That's That's one crazy bucket list.
He's got too many buckets, man. Be careful not to kick them, so.
That's right. We'll be careful not to kick those. That's right. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, this is everybody's famous living room.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Somebody asked if that piano behind me, they said that's nice. I said, I'd love to own it.
Yeah.
I find the piano.
It's right here. It's right here.
Tell you what, that's a good background. I wish you could go out there and play it, right? Yes, exactly. Very well kept house you got there, guys. Nice open space. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone made a comment, all the rich guys have the pretty women. I'm like, well, I'm not rich, but my wife is pretty. Is what
there you go. That's right. Yes, indeed. All right.
Guys, I personally am going to go in the other room, let you guys do what you got to do. Thanks for having me, Sal. Mrs. Coinkery's going to be here a minute.
All right, sounds good.
I'm starting to talk too much, so I'm going to get out of here.
No worries. True. Appreciate it.
Happy New Year. And we'll see some of you guys in Florida.
All right, at the fun show. That's coming up.
Thanks for your answers.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun, man, at the fun show this year.
Oh yeah, great. When is the dates on those? On that?
It's the first weekend of January. We're leaving on the 3rd, and then we're stopping off in Kentucky to see some friends, and then we're gonna be there like on Friday and Saturday.
Nice. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. All right. You guys, Kevin, have you been to a coin show yet?
Oh, I think I was once, but no, I wasn't. I was at a trade center and they had a big area where they were set up, but that's before it was ever on my mind, no, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, I think you would love to. I think you would love it if you ever get a chance to go to one in your area. I think you'd enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great suggestion. Yeah, thanks.
The show's in Orlando.
My first last year, and it was a very eye-opening experience. Just all kind of stuff I'd never seen before. Some very high-dollar collectible stuff. I'm a stacker, so I'm for the constitutional and rounds and bars and the cheap stuff. And there was a lot of it there. But I found one gentleman, elderly gentleman he's from Florida. I'm here in the Atlanta area. He came up and he just had the best deals. So I went to, 150 different tables and finally came back to this gentleman, he and his wife. And we just struck it up, just started talking. I let customers come and they do, and they'd step away and we'd talk some more, but just started talking to him. And he gave me sold me 4 Eagles at $26 a piece.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. I was, but like I said, I like the constitutional and just couldn't find any deals there. So I found deals on Eagles.
Nice.
So yeah. If you get a chance to hit a coin show, it's very, very cool. Take cash.
Yeah. Definitely. Very good. And a pen and pencil.
Yeah, because you got to remember what tables you got to go back to.
That's right. Exactly. Well, good advice. That's wonderful. Well, very good. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you, guys. This has been a wonderful experience. I'm glad to be able to talk with you guys here today. Something I don't usually do, but I'm glad to have some guests on this Christmas night. The markets were closed, and so thank you guys for participating here, and I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful rest of the evening and also into next year. I wish and pray for prosperity and happiness and health for everybody here in the community in the coming year. Hope it's going to be a great year for us. But thank you guys. Thank you, panel, for joining us here. I'm going to go ahead and say good night, but a multitude of gratitude, you all. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice. You should write this down. Get a piece of pencil and a paper and write this down. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. Have a good night. See ya.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.